Hello everyone, this is MJPW, and we're a little bit early on the animatronic side of things, whatever. You can see a big old animatronic box on there. He's excited. You can see some of the details on the side, maybe. Life-size props. It doesn't really say anything specific, but this is going to be the Santa art, the new animatronic for this year. And of course, this is the new animatronic of this year, not the kitty cat here, but the one that's in the box. If you happen to have seen the other videos I did last year, I had a whole adventure of like hunting for the other one, and I got him very cheap, like 50 bucks cheap, something like that. And yeah, I did like a whole unboxing and things like that. Those are pretty good videos if you want to check those out. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take the sleeve off of there, and we'll look at the box real quick, and then we'll get him set up. Here is what the box looks like. It looks very, very similar to the other one, except this one has handles on it. There's not a whole lot of room right there, but you know, that's better than having to pick up the entire box, you know. Head and torso move left and right, hand waves, plays authentic audio from Terrifier 3. If you don't know, he plays the song, the Terrifier Christmas song. That's what the audio of this one is. Kind of the same thing over here. He's 6'3". That's just information back there on him, I guess, if you want to look at it. Yeah. But pretty simple of what the box would look like. I don't know if these are going to end up in stores or not, but I had to get it off the website. I went ahead and got him early because I was worried I would have to hunt for him again. He also comes with the sunglasses. If you remember my other one from last year, it did not, because somebody stole them because he was the display. Kind of unfortunate. Another thing I also missed, the one that I had from last year, his head is also supposed to turn, as it talks about, but mine is actually broken for that, and he was actually broken in the display as well, like from the start. So whoever put him up messed him up, when it's kind of unfortunate, because if I had known that, maybe I could have gotten even more of a little bit of a discount or something. But you know, 50 bucks for the other one is not bad, so I'm not complaining. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this up and see what's in there. I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Like, I've been totally fine all day, and now he's finally here, and I'm out of breath. That's not good. I think it's because it got hot, probably. But it's hard to open this. All right. And it's another box. Just like the other one, they got Zombie Tech Squad. If you got missing or broken pieces, they can help you. I tried contacting them about the sunglasses, but it didn't seem like it did any good. So yeah, there's that for you. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull him out. I'll talk about the pieces, then we'll get him set up. So this is the inner part, kind of help prevent the I guess the metal touching the Santa suit. And inside of there is the hand with the axe. Very cool. Starting to smell like Spirit Halloween up in here. If you're wondering what this Velcro is, this is so when you have the Santa suit on him, it can Velcro to that, and like if he like moves or something, it'll like pull it with him, and it's not just gonna like show like a wire that's holding his hand up. Feels like this is like opened or something. Maybe not. Yeah, pretty decent sized. It's not too cheesy to where it's like unbelievable that it's like a prop type thing. Obviously the paint job though is a little cheesy. The hands are pretty good, but yeah, we'll move on. Here's his Santa suit. I'm looking forward to opening that. And looky there, we got some sunglasses. His shoes are gonna be just like the others. Big old plastic clown shoes. Fun fact, if you didn't know, he keeps on his clown shoes. His clown shoes in his outfit. This is your plug. And this is a cage. I'm trying to think. It sits on there. It might be for his butt, honestly. I can't totally remember. We got our instructions. We'll go over that when we're getting everything set up. Here's the main event. I wonder if his beard is already on him. I actually don't know. I've seen people have these, but I haven't seen the videos where they're like setting them up or anything like that. Hold on, let me pull it out. Okay, all I did is just pull that sleeve off. I hadn't even looked at him yet, and he does have a beard. I mean, I knew he was gonna have a beard, but didn't know if it was already on him or not. That looks great. The paint job for the hair with the blood in it, I think it looks good. It's not too overbearing, because something I don't like with a lot of art stuff is, like, obviously he's bloody and he gets a lot of bloody things. He gets a lot of blood all over him and such. And I'm not a huge fan of that look. I'd much rather just the clean black and white. I much prefer that look. But they added a little bit of blood to this one just to differentiate, I guess. So he's got a little bit of blood on his hands and a little bit on his face. I think there's a little bit on the Santa suit too, if I'm not mistaken. But in here is the torso, I believe what that would be called. Interesting, they have a plastic piece on here. I didn't get to experience the full unboxing of everything when I got the other one, because obviously it was a display model. So everything that I'm seeing now is how, you know, how it should be packaged up. I guess should be, whatever. But there's like this back thing that's on here, and it says to remove it before it's used, which is interesting. But other than what's in here for the torso, we have the other shoe. This is gonna be the arms, and underneath is all of the metal brackets that kind of make the arms themselves, or like the bones, or the actual, like the frame, or what would you call it? Like the stand, or the bottom metal piece that the feet will go into. That's all that's rest in the box. I'm gonna bust this open and we will, so we're gonna go over the instructions just so I can show you like everything of what's going on. I assume he'll probably be similar to how the other Art the Clown would be set up. I'm probably not gonna show the process of getting him totally set up. Maybe I'll show like little bits and snippets, but it's gonna be exactly about the same. Just like this piece, I can't talk. This piece is gonna slide into this piece, this is in that piece. But maybe people like that, I don't really know. I just feel like it's gonna make the video long. But yeah, I'm also recording this just so, you know, if anybody else needs this, or maybe if I need this in the future. A little QR code and such. So we got our parts, got our main pieces, we got our outfit and the sunglasses, and then we got some like screws and stuff, which I'm kind of surprised. I don't think the other one I had to screw or anything. This is a sandbag. Yeah, the other one didn't come with a sandbag, which is pretty interesting. And here's your process of getting him all set up. Obviously you start with your frame, then you build up your legs, you put down the shoes, build up the legs a little bit more, put your foam, the pants, the torso thing, then it goes up a little bit, Then you get a headless body. Then you get arms. And then you put his head on there. And then I guess there's a neck screw. I don't think that was how it was on the other one. Maybe that's why the neck doesn't work on mine. I don't know. Then you can attach his glasses if you want to. It doesn't say optional, so you have to. No, I'm kidding. Wire connections, that all goes through the torso. Close up, upper front. Okay. Oh, and the sandbag, of course, sits on the bottom, I guess, to keep him stable. Because he's just a bunch of wires, let's be real. And, got some important information. Don't use this item in an environment where air currents are caused by a window or window, air conditioning, or air outlet. Do not have the infrared sensor face direct source of a heater. Wow. Yeah, so don't put a heater near this guy. But I figured that might be obvious. But, you know, they have to say it because I'm sure somebody will. But anyways, I'm going to get him built up. I think that pretty much explains what I need to do. I probably won't show the building process. I'm just going to go ahead and build him. Alright, so I'm slowly getting him put together. He's missing a whole top half. Just to kind of give you an insight on the building process of him. I know I said I wasn't going to do an in-between, but just to show you, there is foam all through the inside. The legs also have like a foam insert down the leg, so you're going to want to put the foam of the actual legs, like, you know, it comes with like a separate pool noodle that you put onto a metal bar. But the pants themselves are also going to have like a sleeve that goes up of foam. You're going to want to have that foam around that other foam. It's a lot of foam. But I just realized that, and I figured I would add it into the video in case you wanted to know that. But yeah, the quality is pretty nice. It's like a felt, not felt. It's like silky almost. That's what I'm thinking. He's got a little bit of blood there. Where it's supposed to be boots, it's mimicking that it's like cut, like he cut off the boots from him or something like that from Santa Claus. But it is almost like a fake leather. Or maybe it's real. I don't know. Probably not. It's probably fake, but you know. Alright, I'm gonna start working on the top half. If there's anything interesting in between, I will show that. Something else I wanted to mention. I mentioned about the Velcro that's on the hands up here that's supposed to stick to this. Well, there's no other side of the Velcro that's on either of the insides, unless I'm crazy, but I don't know. I didn't find any. And there is like a material where it feels like it might be Velcro on the inside, but it's not. See, like, I can squeeze it on there, but you know, it comes right off. And if you have the sleeves pulled up to here, and when he's like moving, like on this hand, you can hear it just scratching, just doing like that when he's moving his hand. And so it's kind of annoying because you got to have it set back a little bit, and it just sounds a little weird. Unless I'm doing something wrong, but it didn't say specifically anything else, and that's like where it naturally should be. There's also this the black part that's all in here. This is like an insert, and there's no way you're gonna be able to see it, but there's like a Velcro spot that's in here to prevent you seeing like the red that's in the back. So I have that closed up, and that's on both of them. All right, we got him plugged in. He should activate. Go. Do it. Do the thing. Go. The sound is bad. You hear that when he's like turning to his left? I don't know how much of this is gonna end up getting copyrighted, so hopefully not any. But just in case, I'm turning down his music. When he's turning this way, he's making a loud, like, knocking sound. I don't think it's just because of how I've set him up, because I set him up how it should be. I also don't know. Oh, his sensor is, like, hidden up in there, but listen. Hear that? That's awful sounding. I'll throw his glasses on there in a minute, but... Ugh. Maybe it's just it needs to be used or something, but his neck works. It seems to be getting better as it goes, I guess. Maybe it's just because it's new, hopefully. But everything seems to be working all right. You can really see the details of everything. I think he's great. If anything, when he looks to the other side, his neck kind of shows a little bit. That's kind of unfortunate, but let me grab his glasses in a second. I think he's great. If anything, I almost think that he's taller. Or maybe the other one was just so scuffed because of how the people at the store like set him up or anything like that. Can we get a thumbnail? Can we get a thumbnail? Maybe I'll do one where he's like looking this way in a second, but yeah, it's great. But I mean, you already knew that, right? His thing is just like hidden though. See, there's a sensor. It's trying to slap me in the face. There we go. Oh. Oh, it's like Velcroed up in there. Hold on, let me fix some things and add his glasses. I'll be right back. Alright, so I think I fixed him up a little bit better. I got his music playing. Oh, now it's knocking again. So I don't know if I can fix that. Maybe it's just using it. There's like an eerie moment of where it's like where the song ends and then it's like going back into place. It's kind of freaky. I hope you can hear me. Might have to turn it back off. Might as well. Sorry, but the unfortunate thing about trying to talk and show something off is that the song. It's weird because it's like his glasses fit, yeah, kinda, but like because of the head shape, it doesn't fit well. It's like it's just kind of sitting there. If I were to like bump him a little bit, it'd probably fall right off. And you can see it's like almost to his head, but you know, whatever. The sensor, if you run into this issue, the sensor was like, it has a Velcro behind it, weirdly enough, because there's not Velcro, I don't think, in there, in that spot, from the foam padding thing that's in here. So that's kind of a weird choice, because it's like sticking to each other right here, and it was making that mess up. But I just kind of pulled it apart and it made it flush, which is how it's supposed to be, and now you can see he has no problem seeing me. Thumbnail shot, right. Almost. Right there, maybe. Maybe right here. Nope. Yeah, he's just gonna keep going. This thing is very, very, very prone to the lint of this. All of the white pieces, this stuff is everywhere. It's also all over my shirt. It's getting everywhere. That knocking is like scaring me. Maybe that's what he's supposed to do. No, I'm kidding. He's not supposed to make that sound. It just sounds like something isn't properly like lubricated or something up in there. But very, very, very cool. If you like Santa art, or if you just like art in general, or if you missed out on the other one, now's your time. You better get it. Because as soon as those 20% off coupons that are about to come out, that always comes out, that's when they'll all be gone. Ew. He struggled on that one. Did you hear that? What more can I say about him? He's great. He did come with that sandbag thing. It is literally a sand, like just a bag, but there's no sand. You gotta get the bag, or the sand, to go into it. But yeah, I think he's great. I'd say the flaws that I could see is when he turns his head, you can kind of see the gap. The Santa suit really doesn't cover it too well, but like, you know, people aren't gonna be, well, I mean, I don't know, that time it really stood out. It's kind of hard to close that gap too, because since he moves his head and such, but I think he looks great. I was gonna set up the other one and have him going beside it, but honestly, FedEx took forever today to get him to me. So I was like, nah, I can't. It's too late in the day. Go ahead and take those glasses off of him. It's the same face from the other one. Same of this hand as well. Almost the same. Well, it's not remotely the same because the other one was a horn. Okay. Dang. I'm almost like at a loss of words, which is weird because normally I'm not. Normally I'm always talking. I think I'll put his glasses on. Hopefully I don't get copyright claimed, but I know it will. So if there's moments where it's just going and the audio isn't there or something, where it should be playing a Terrifier Christmas, the Christmas song that they did within Terrifier 3, if that's not there, that's what's playing and it's copywritten and I couldn't play it, unfortunately. But I think I will turn his volume up and I'll let you get a whole hearing of him. Good timing. Alright, here we go.
It's a terrifying Christmas, that's a horror fill your heart. You hear footsteps, that's not Santa, it's a jolly clown named Bart. He's a Miles County legend, with a smile that brings a chill, on a journey to outdo himself and top his latest kill. He'll melt your face with acid, he'll saw you clean in half, he'll peel the flesh right on your bone and shove with a silent laugh. Ring the bells of celebration, he'll get there on your own. They vanquished him on Halloween, but now he's dead anymore. It's a terrifying Christmas.
Alrighty, so that's gonna do it, I believe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, whatever that might be. Thank you, and goodbye.